Hello, dear Cancer. Welcome to Jessica's Intuition, and welcome to your spring reading for 2025. On Thursday the 20th, March 20th, is the official beginning of spring. This is the astrological beginning of spring at 10:01 a.m. when the sun moves into Aries. And this is also the spring equinox, meaning day and night are of equal length. We're looking here, as I said, from March 20th until June 21st. March until June 21st. June. That's the day of the summer solstice. That's when summer begins. Yes, that's why we're looking at such a long period. We're looking at 3 months here. Yes, then I would say let's take a look at the cards directly. Let's draw a main theme for you. This is the spring deck. You can always find the cards down in the info box. Let's see what your main theme is for spring. We just had this card for Gemini as well. We got 2 for you. Yes, 1, honey. In other words, he fell in a head down position, but I only interpret the cards right side up. And the fire ceremony. Card 18, the honey. Your sweetness grows through the grace of your attraction. Oh, so beautifully, deadly. 18 is the moon. We can also see the moon in the background. The cross sum is 9. That's the hermit. The fire ceremony. Here we have the 8. That's the chariot. Through fire and through song, a new dawn is born. That's definitely the theme here as well. New beginnings. New energies are coming. New strengths are coming. I'll read it out loud. And if you don't want to hear it, feel free to skip ahead. I'll read it out loud. What's written there? Let's get started. The honey naturally represents the sweetness of life, also for sweetness. In English, there's the saying, you can catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. This also applies to manifestation, magic, and healing. Your soul attracts more through positivity, love, and compassion than through grayness, frustration, and sadness. If you're currently going through a phase of restlessness, jealousy, or fear, know that the path to self-healing isn't far away. It consists of allowing the sweetness within you to unfold. Rejoice in the success and happiness of others. Celebrate the good in your life instead of focusing on the mistakes. Forgive those who have caused you pain. Every act of sweetness puts your heart back together and leads you on the path of healing. You will be able to draw from abundance when you walk the path of sweetness. Even if you haven't experienced great sorrow and are currently in a happy phase, the more you immerse yourself in the goodness of life, the more you will fall. More love, wealth, health, and joy. Then we have the 8. New perspective. Yes, I'm saying that. New beginning. A strong flame is needed now to burn away the doubts, fears, and worries that have accumulated in your soul. The fire ceremony appears when you yourself are your own worst enemy and are standing in your own way. To experience love, abundance, and joy. You are not only shutting yourself off from the blessings, but the built-up stress and fear are so overwhelming that you can't take it any longer. Your soul is trying to let you know, in every way possible, that you can't keep going on like this. Your worries may be justified. It can be, but not to this extent. You're thinking too much about things. Additional stress is caused, and the solution lies in adopting a new perspective and radically changing your beliefs. Yes, that is the change here. Also, the fire ceremony also appears when it might be time for you, when it might be time leaving your current situation behind. Sometimes you have to save what can be saved. And at other times you have to burn the bridges behind you and walk away. That's what I said. Fire ceremonies are always about letting go and new beginnings. Well, that's what I've already told you, my dears. Let's take a look at the tarot. Always remember that the roles in a reading can be reversed. Time is always relative, time flows, and it's always about collective readings. General readings can of course mean that not everything will resonate with you and this reading here. Yes, and all the important information, all the important links, and you can always find the cards I use down below in the info box, and everything I'm currently offering you can find on my website. The Ace is the Cup. It will definitely be a new beginning for you this spring. You will start fresh here. Maybe emotionally you'll leave something behind. And then start fresh. Be ready for new beginnings. Yes, be ready to move forward. 3 of Wands. Make decisions. 8 of Cups here also to leave something behind. It's time not to look back anymore. Didn't I just read that out loud? The 2 of Swords. You still have to make a decision, or you will have to make a decision about something. In the classic deck, the 2 of Swords, where one shuts oneself off, blocks things out, and has their eyes covered. Here one has their eyes open, looking directly at it. One knows that they have to make decisions. One no longer wants to shut oneself off. And at the bottom of the deck, we also have the Hierophant. Everything is guided. You are being guided from above. Trust in your guidance. Trust that you are being guided to the right path now. You will. That everything is meant to happen as it should. At times, I felt with the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man has now come out during the fire ceremony, that if things aren't moving forward as they should, maybe you should also look at things from a different perspective. Know that you're not really trapped there. Where things aren't moving forward, ultimately, it's you who decides how it goes on for you. And underneath that, we have the 4 of Cups. For me, this is already that energy. That everything that made you sad or frustrated was actually, you are ready to move forward now. Ready to leave something behind here. Yes. I only read the cards upright. The Justice. In this deck, it looks so good. You weren't honest with yourself. I have the feeling that you weren't honest with yourself. We see here in this deck how the scales are not balanced. It's time to be honest with yourself. Look at the perspective. Defend your point of view now. Don't put up with things that don't make you happy any longer. With things or situations, maybe also people that are kind of, how do I say this now? Yes, but pushed in one direction, or maybe it's also being forced in one direction. That actually don't make you happy. That you have allowed all of this. And now it's time to face the truth and be ready for your justice. That you are fair to yourself from now on. Yes, the Tempest. 3rd Great Arcana. And under the deck we have the Queen of the Church, also dealing with emotions and your feelings. I have this feeling you're also in touch with that feeling. The Temperance. In these decks, I take it that it's already been about restoring balance here. Will you restore your inner balance? Will you come back to a harmonious time again, wanting to be in a harmonious phase of your life, in a harmonious section? Section. Not a phase of life, but a section. No. Balanced. Your inner balance is very important. The balance is to be restored. You are allowed to restore it. Here we have the Knight of Swords. Here comes the determination to put this into action. And under the deck, we have the Page. The Swords, who also has new ideas, will find new paths and won't be held back. And now will finally go his own way. You want to go your own way here. You are entering a new chapter here. Determined. More determined than ever before. Okay, I'll leave it at that. So, here is definitely the section. The old. What? Or let's say not the old, but what might still be relevant now. What wants to be released can finally be let go now. And you are allowed to march forward. You can do so until Sunday 23rd. March, save 20% on all spring reading. You don't have to enter any code or anything like that. That will be automatically deducted in the shopping cart. As soon as you add that to the cart, the 20% for the spring reading will be deducted. I will now lay out another row of cards for you in the continuation. Then let's see what is coming your way. I'm drawing a power animal for you. Which power animal will accompany you in spring? Then we'll draw a soul message for you. And we draw from 3 different angel decks. Messages for you. To wrap things up, we'll also draw some love messages for you. You have the choice, at least here on the German channel, to watch the continuation always between 2 different links. On the other channels, there's always just one link available. The first link is always the link that takes you to my website. There you can always watch the continuation individually. It's very important that you always receive 2 emails. The first email is the confirmation email, where you also have your invoice. And then you'll also receive a second email, where you have a button that takes you to the continuation. Feel free to check your spam folder as well. The second email can actually end up in your spam folder. Then you have the choice here on the German channel to watch the continuation through the channel membership on YouTube. As I said, that's the second link. That will take you to the video of the channel membership. However, you can only watch the video if you are a channel member. There you'll find a third link that takes you to my channel membership area. Exactly. There you can sign up for a channel membership. Starting from the 3rd level here, from the Soul Community Silver, you have full access to the continuation of the spring readings. And you can always find these links at the bottom of the info box and also in the top comment. I'm looking forward to welcoming you there shortly. And to everyone else, I wish you a wonderful spring. All the best, and see you at the next reading. Bye-bye.